What's good, YouTube? The one and only Ant-Man816 here today with a deck recipe. Not a deck profile, deck recipe. So I'm trying to do something different. This deck has a little bit of testing behind it. It is a 42 card Utopia deck. I don't necessarily have everything for it, and then that's why I'm calling this a deck recipe. It's kind of built on a One Punch Man style of the deck. And then I'll explain some of the card choices. You can do a lot more different things with this deck. I just kind of wanted to get something out there. So we're going to go off into the main deck. So main deck right now is 42 cards. First card is a play set of Utopia. Now what this card does is if you control an Exceed monster, you can special summon this card from hand. You can send one other card from your hand or graveyard to the field, add one XYZ, Automatic Zeczel, or Number Spell Trap from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one per turn. You're mainly going to use this for the Zeczel spells and traps. And it's just another extender. Then we play 3 ZS Ascended Sage. If you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Utopia Exceed monster that is summoned with this card on the field, used as material, gains its effect. If this card is Exceed summoned, you can add one rank up magic card from normal spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use effective once per turn. So, like, if you have this, or like special summon this, it's all good. 3 copies of ZS Arm Sage. This is another one that if you only control a level 4 monster that's not named Arm Sage, you can special summon this card from your hand. A Utopia Exceed monster that is summoned with this card's material gains the effect. If this card sees something, you add one ZW monster from your deck to your hand. That way you can add your Zeczel weapons. Last 3 of for the monsters is Astral Karibo. I'll be doing another video separately on this. But essentially, you reveal a number Exceed monster from the extra deck, special summon this card from your hand, and then its level becomes equal to the rank of the monster that you revealed from the extra deck. The only thing I will say about this is if it gets Veilered or Imperm, the level will drop, so it's kind of like it can be a choke point, but still is the fact that it's another card that just special summons from the hand. And you can only use this to Exceed summon number monsters while it's facing on the field. And then whatever Exceed monster you make this cannot be destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect. So it's just that extra layer of protection. So next is a ZW package. We have Lightning Blade, Eagle Claw, so 12, 2000. Testing one of the new ones because it's a level 4, 800. Zero Strike because this will allow you to have your Utopia attack all your opponent's monsters once each. Tornado Bringer, Twin Pegasus, and Unicorn Spear. Obviously, this is a recipe, not a deck profiles. And what I mean by recipe is the fact that it's just something you take and then you build and change. You can cut whatever. I might cut this. But it's just different Zeczel weapons. And that's it for the monsters. So, onto the spells. We do play one double or nothing. It's the OTK. You One Punch Man. You're just trying to One Punch Man with Utopia. Then we have Rainbow Magic Astral Force. Playing one because of the extra deck. And again, everything is subject to thing. You could take this and cut and change everything. Then we play 2 Zeczel Force, because rank up Magic Zeczel cards that can be searched. 2 of the new rank up Magic. I don't have everything in the extra deck, so that's why I'm just playing 2. And everything is searchable. That's the beauty of this deck. Everything is searchable. And then 2 copies of the draw card. Every time you summon a Utopia monster, pay 500, draw a card. You can only control one of these at a time, but it's just the fact that 1, it can be searched, and 2, if they back row remove it, then you have another copy. But you could obviously just play 1 if you really wanted to. And then for the lulz, We have Zeczel Field and Shining Draw. So Zeczel Field, if it's on the field during your draw phase, you can put Shining Draw to the top of your deck, then draw, and then activate Shining Draw. What Shining Draw is, you draw it, you reveal it, leave it revealed to main phase 1, then you activate it, target Utopia monster, and then you summon, you don't summon, you can do 2 things. You can equip any number of ZW monsters with different names from your deck and extra deck to a Utopia Exceed monster, or you can special from your extra deck 1 Utopia Exceed monster with a different name from that target by using the target's material, and then it transfers the materials. And then I'll explain when we get to the extra deck why that is, the second part can actually be good, and also why we kind of have the rank up magic. And then, just as a 1 to kind of test it, Zeczel Catapult. This essentially lets you, if you need to summon, to do 2 summons, you can special summon one of the ZW monsters from hand, like one of the higher ones, if you need to for whatever reason. And then you can also make all monsters a certain level, so you can summon, like, if you have a 4 and you have a 5, you summon the 5 and make everything 5 and make one of the rank 5s in the extra deck. So that's the purpose of that. And then, because it's a rota for your deck, 3 Zeczel constructions. You can only activate 1 a turn, but you literally search everything in the deck. Every rank up, every Zeczel spell and trap, then the ZW and ZS monster. So, 3 of that. And then, Entrust, it's like a special, it either adds a monster back to hand or it's a monster born for Utopia ZW or ZS monster. And then, except for the turn it's sent, you can banish it to add a Zeczel card back to hand, so it's just an extender. And then the 1-0's Raigeki Dark Hole. You want a 1-punch. You just want a 1-punch. You can clear the board, summon Utopia double, attack directly for game. And then, again, like I said, it's 1-punch. And instead of it being deck profile, it's a deck recipe. Rhoda, and then Terraforming, and then another funny monster reborn. I had it, so I'm just testing it out. If you control a monster, target 1 number, exceed monster graveyard, special summon it, then draw a card. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 number, exceed monster control, attach 1 card from your hand to it as material. You can only use each effect to glorious numbers once per turn. It's just a monster reborn for Utopia. And then that's it for the deck. It is 42 cards. And then on to the extra deck. It is not perfect by any means. So we play 3 copies of Utopia. Yes, we had to play all 3 arts. Detach, negate, and attack. This is how you use it with double summon. Double or nothing. Speaking of double or nothing, we do play the Utopia double. Search is out, double or nothing, and then you can slap Utopia on top of it. Utopia becomes 5,000. So if like you Dark Hole and 2 level 4s and double or nothing, Utopia, you can attack for 10,000. And the beauty of that combo with Dark Hole Raigeki is the fact that this is the 4th summon. So if they got Nibiru, oh well, you just attacked for game. You break their small board with Dark Hole, summon 2 monsters, double effect, Utopia effect, activate double or nothing. It's just stupid. And then just as kind of like filler cards, we have S Prime, because it's another different Utopia monster. You can, if your opponent's life points are higher than 3,000 yours, you can detach 3 Exceed materials from the card and pay life points so that you only have 10 left. Destroy as many special summon monster opponent control as possible, and then you do burn damage. So, I mean, you could potentially OTK with that. It's just fun. And then C39 Utopia Ray, S39 Utopia the Lightning, Utopia Beyond. So, the fact that these are number monsters, and then you can use the cards to summon out another monster. It doesn't matter the rank, it just has to be a different name, which Utopia Beyond is definitely a different name than Utopia, so. And then you could rank up Magic into Utopia Beyond. Who doesn't want to drop all their opponent's monsters attack down to 0, and then bam. Then we have 2 of the new number 99. I wanted to get a copy of the old number 99, but I haven't at the time of recording this. Busted card. We knew this was coming from the would have been structure deck, but obviously Brothers of Legend, it came. And then, last but not least, Leo Arms, Dragonic Caliber, one that, one this, and one that. They all have different things. You use some of the other cards to turbo these out. You could really just end up playing Shining Draw and equipping some of these to your Utopia monster. Yeah, there's not much to it. Like I said, this is the deck recipe. Take it, test it, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys do in testing. I'm the one only emanating with 6. There's always a new make, and until next time, YouTube, deuces.